Every time I clean up my studio, I always come across these drawings that are unfinished. And today I found this piece. We're going to do something with it today. So come along, let's get started. Let's see how this goes. Okay, so today's medium of choice is gouache. Just figured that I'd try something new, so I bought a set. I figured, hey, I haven't used this in years. I might as well try it, right? So we're going to start with this flat brush. I'm going to wet it a little bit, and maybe I'll start with some orange tones for the skin. Now, I am not an expert in this medium at all, so I'm probably going to make a lot of mistakes. And if any of you out there see me making mistakes, please inform us. I am just learning as I go along. Just gonna mix this up a little bit. Maybe add some more white in there. That's a little orangey. Now, like I said, I am no expert in gouache, so I'm probably going to make tons of mistakes, but that is okay. And I do remember using this in college, and I totally failed at it. I just had a hard time controlling the medium. I didn't understand it. But this seems to be covering pretty nicely. So I'm just going to cover this whole area, including the hair, with a nice wash, which seems to be coming out pretty nicely now. Let's cover the whole page. This is a watercolor paper. And like I said, I did this sketch, well, I don't know, might have been a few years ago, but I find a lot of these drawings just like laying around under piles of stuff in my studio. But magically they reappear, and I believe that's for a purpose. Now, gouache, like I said, was a medium that I was totally terrified of in college, and they made us use it. And I just found the medium to be so difficult to work. And I don't know what it was. I just couldn't get it to work with me at the time, But colors looks very, very rich, and I like it so far. So that is our first coat. Let's see how this works out when it dries, and then we'll come back and we'll start layering in those darks and those lights. So let's take a little break. You know I love my breaks. Let's take a little break, let this dry, and we'll come back to it. All right, so we're back from our break. What I want to do now, because the paper was saturated with water, of course, is I want to tape it down. Just so that we don't get all this buckling, right? So we're just going to tape it down, which I should have done in the beginning, but it's cool. All right, now we're going to go in with some lighter tones, and we're going to start building up the light and shadow areas, and we'll build it up from here. Okay, folks, so we are at the end of the road with this painting. I feel like I can't push it any further. There are quite a few things that I learned about this medium while working with it. Number one is you can't paint wet into wet because it muddies up the colors. Even if you have like a dried surface of paint on your surface, if you use water, it will reactivate the paint and it caused like little stains here and there. That's what I was finding as I was trying to rework the colors. The colors can get muddy, but they're very vibrant and fresh looking at the same time. I just had a hard time blending the colors. It's not like acrylic or oils. Blending is much, much harder with gouache for me, you know, and I'm sure you experienced gouache artists out there. You could probably give us some tips. I know I made a lot of mistakes, but I do think for a first attempt in years that it's not bad. I don't think it's exceptionally good, but it's not bad. So I like the piece. I'm going to continue on with this medium. I hope you guys like this video. I hope you enjoyed the process. I hope you learned something along the way because I certainly have. I'm going to continue doing more portraits like this. Hopefully I'll get better at it and I can give you some greater input. So thank you all for watching this video. If you like this video, please like, comment, and share. I love you all. Yahweh bless, and I hope to talk to you guys again soon.